family. Welcome back to my space. I'm Spiritual Focus, and I come to you today with another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading doesn't really have a topic or a title. We're just going to see what message Spirit has for you. So, here are three pictures to pick from. You have Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. See which picture calls to you the most, family. Once you have selected your group, you can check the timestamps in the comments for your reading. You're welcome to pick more than one group if you feel called to more than one group. Okay, you guys, let's get into your session. It's good, Group 1. Let's get into your reading for today. We're going to start with 6 cards, and then we're going to clarify it with an oracle card, and then we'll give you an angel card at the end for any advice or guidance going forward. Okay, we got the 9 of Wands showing up here. 6 of Cups. All right. All right, Group 1. So Group 1, you got the 9 of Wands coming up here. This is talking about completion of some type of job or action that you've been working on. With the 9 of Swords showing up here, this may feel like something that you have, this may look like to other people something that you just started, but this is actually something that you've been working on for a long time, and I see some form of completion here for you. Okay, so this is finally completing something that you may have been silently working on for a long period of time. You also have the 6 of Cups showing up here. This is kind of feeling unstable emotionally a little bit here. And the 4 of Pentacles. So you're unstable and your emotions may be coming from some form of money situation. But with the 4 of Pentacles comes up here, this is some form of balance, okay? Maybe even getting away from other people's expectations when it comes to money, and it'll probably help you out, okay? So say, for instance, if someone thinks that you're supposed to have the most expensive car, but you're okay with a small Camry, and that's your thing, then that's your thing. Like, sometimes living up to people's expectation is really what makes us go broke. So this is what I feel for you, okay? Try to get out your feelings when it comes to how other people view you, and do what you feel that you want to do when it comes to finances, okay? You don't have to wear designer if you don't want to. Also, you have the 4 of Swords showing up here. This talks about having a stable mind, and the Queen of Wands showing up here as well. This is just feeling satisfied with helping someone, okay? So some of you may have helped somebody out, and I feel like that was a good thing for you to do. Now you can sleep better. Now you can sleep easy, okay? So I feel like it may be a situation where people may not have wanted you to help, or you just felt like you needed to step in some kind of way. I feel some type of peace of mind because you did this, okay? This is what I see for you at this time, Group 1. Let's get some clarification in this reading. Anything else Group 1 needs to know? And why is this message important at this time? Group 1, you have fine balance showing up here in reverse. So I feel like some of you are a little bit unbalanced. Some of you are a little bit unbalanced because something is coming to an end that you've been working on, okay? So that can cause some form of feeling unbalanced, because it's like, what's next? Also, some of you are imbalanced because when it comes to finances, you feel like your financial state is based off of others' perspective of you. Start to do what you like to do. You don't have to wear designer. If you want to wear a t-shirt, that's you. Find balance, okay? Find balance between what you need to do, how you need to show up at certain times, and how you want to show up at certain times. You feel me? Also, some of you here, the Queen of Wands showing up here, talks about you helping someone through your actions. Now you can find that balance because now you don't have to worry about a certain person, place, or thing here. So you can feel good that you put into action towards something here, family. Let's get your angel card to wrap up your reading. Any more messages, guidance, or advice here for Group 1? All right, Group 1. You got 2 cards out. You have Throne. Your potential is endless. So for some of you who's feeling like I'm about to complete a certain task, what do I do next? Spirit says your potential is endless. So try whatever it is that you want to try, okay? And understand that some of you, you're not validated by your money, okay? You're validated by your potential, and you're validated by your intentions as well. Like, what is your intentions on doing certain things, okay? And you also had another card that came out here, family. The card of bold. Unleash your adventurous side and take risks, okay? So some of you that are wrapping up projects and want to know what's next, take a risk, okay? Roll the dice and take a risk. Some of you who's trying to get out of the mind frame of letting others think for you, take a risk to actually do what makes you happy, despite of what anybody may think, despite of what your family may feel you should be doing here as well. And for some of you also who took a risk on someone to help them, maybe be in a better position, or they just needed your help and you was willing to be there for them, I feel like this energy is going to make you sleep better at night, okay? So this is what I see for you at this time, group one. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gives you some form of clarity. Get down in the comments, let me know how this reading resonates with you, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. We're going to get into your reading. We're going to first start with 6 cards here. We're going to get an oracle card to clarify, and then we're going to pull you an angel card for any messages, guidance, or advice, okay? So let's get into it. What does group 2 need to know at this time? We got the Fool card showing out here. Okay. The Page of Pentacles showing up here in reverse. So already it's showing me scared money don't make no money. The Page of Pentacles showing up here. You're gonna stay in the same position. You're not willing to jump off that cliff and take a leap of faith here. All right. You will forever stay blind if you don't try to get new information. The Ten of Swords showing up in reverse, like you're staying in the same mental, pattern, You got to be willing to definitely take risks. The Fool card showing out here in reverse. The Fool card talks about taking a chance. You have all these pages showing out here. Some of you are very naive mentally, emotionally, and financially. And the reason why you are naive in these things, because you feel like just because I do the same thing every day, I'm succeeding. But really, you're just limiting yourself, okay, group 2? This is what I see here. Some of you are really limiting yourself. All right. Let's see why this message is important here. Spirit got straight to the point with you, group 2. Spirit got to go straight to the point. Let's see, why is this important? Group 2 needs to know at this time. Why is this important? Group 2. Don't stop showing up here, okay? You had one more card. Love aboard. So I feel like you need to focus on growing up. A lot of you just need to grow the hell up and stop getting distracted by relationships, because you're not mature enough to be in the proper relationship. You're not mentally mature enough. You're not emotionally, and you're not where you want to be financially, okay? I feel like it's still things that you need to see. It's still some traveling that you need to do. All right. Some of you are still dealing with 2 relationships ago. Okay, some of you are still dealing with last relationship, what he did to me last relationship, what she did to me last relationship, and the relationship before that. Some of you still are in a blind in that energy. Spirit wants you to don't stop developing your mind. Don't stop developing your financial literacy. Don't stop developing your heart and loving yourself, because then you can know what to look for when it comes to relationships. Some of you are still stuck in the past mentally, and it's not letting you grow up. A lot of you need to grow up. You're stuck in the past of who hurt you or who manipulated your mind to make you feel like putting other people before you is what you need to do. Grow up, and then you will have better partnerships. And this is not to down you, group 2. This is just saying you got a lot of growth that you need to. You got the 3 pages coming out here. The Page of Pentacles speaks of, I'm still learning when it comes to finances. Okay, under the Fool card, to clarify the Fool card in reverse. So you're scared to take certain chances. You're scared to take certain opportunities because you don't really know no better. All right, then you got the Page of Swords showing up here and the Page of Cups. So this is talking about being mentally in the wrong, like you have a lot of insecurities when it comes to relationships, and it's time to grow up. It's not always about love, you feel me? Love aboard showing up here in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like some of you see love from people that it ain't even love. Okay, so it's kind of like trying to get yourself out of certain mental patterns, getting yourself out of certain mental patterns is what I see here, group 2. Get down in the comments and let me know if this reading resonates. Let me know how it resonates. We're going to go ahead and get into your angel card to wrap this reading up. So yes, group 2, you got a lot of growth. Okay, if number one thing is stop thinking that people and their feelings supposed to come over you. All right, and also you have to learn how to move past situations that have hurt you in the past. So when we get hurt, those scars, they will always remain scars, but sometimes when we get hurt, we stay in that place of hurt. You know what I mean? And I feel like for some of you, it's time to move forward. Like Spirit says, don't stop. It's time to move forward for both of you. I mean, for a lot of you. It's time to move forward for a lot of you. Like you're stuck in that situation to the point that you're scared to take risks. But when it comes to love, you'll let the first person in that shows that they care about you and actually put them over yourself. And it's time to stop that. It's time to stop that and start focusing on developing you, turning all these pages into kings, mastery. Okay, so let's pull your angel cards to wrap up your reading, group 2. Any more messages, guidance, or advice? So you got 2 cards out here. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demand on your time and your energy. Just some clarification. Compassion. Release judgment about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that's within anyone and everyone. So basically your reading is saying have boundaries. And it's not so much to have boundaries to be judgmental. It's accepting people for who they are. So if it's a thief, I accept that you're a thief. So I'm not going to leave my purse around you. I'm not going to leave nothing valuable around you. I'm not trying to change you. I'm just accepting you for who you are. I got compassion for who you are. But that don't mean I'm not going to operate in a different way. That doesn't mean I'm not going to have certain boundaries. So people that have hurt you, accept that that's who they are. That had nothing to do with me. That's who they are. So why should I continue to dwell on or, hold that hurt? Hold that hurt. Why should I continue to hold that hurt? Holding this hurt making me make bad decisions, especially when it comes to love or how people treat me. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have been hindered from things that have hurt you, and it's time to move forward. It's time for you to be that fool, being able to take a leap of faith and dive into something that's going to help me expand my finances, that's going to help me expand my mind, and that's going to help me love better. Okay, so this is what I see for you at this time, group 2. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gives you some form of clarity, and I'll talk to you in the next video. What's good, group 3? Welcome to your session. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to start with 6 cards. Then I'm going to get you an oracle card to clarify the reading. Then I will get you some angel cards to give you any advice or guidance going forward. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today with group 3. Let's see here. Okay, group 3. So I already see that it's time to free yourself. The Knight of Wands shows up here. The Knight of Wands talks about being more spontaneous with your actions here. I feel like a lot of you have took a lot of bruises and have had a lot of scars here. All right. I feel like some of you may have a family member or something who was feeling under the weather or sick. I feel like they're from this reading, it seems like they may be getting better. Knight of Wands, someone that you used to take care of, maybe getting better, giving you a little bit more free time, is what I see here. The Ace of Swords showing up here in reverse talks about an old mind frame. I feel like some of you are starting to have like premonitions or visions about things that happened to you in the past. I feel like some of you are starting to have certain dreams about things that happened to you in the past. Maybe things dealing with feeling abandoned. This is what I see here. Let's get an oracle card for some clarification here. Let's get an oracle card for some clarification here for group 3. Why is this message important? Confront. All right, so some of you are starting to spiritually confront some of the things that you may have dealt with in childhood that you had suppressed, okay? Feeling abandoned, feeling left behind. I feel like some of you are starting to have dreams or premonitions about your past when you were a kid. All right. I feel like it's just time for you to start facing these things. This is why you're going to start having dreams, if not already. It's just some abandonment issues that you need to face. It's almost just like freeing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Letting that inner child grow up a little bit. The Knight of Wands showing up here. The Knight of Wands is still naive, but the Knight of Wands is able to be happy with their actions. A lot of y'all are finna start confronting certain things. The 9 shows up here, symbolizing some form of completion. Once again, I feel like some of you were caring for someone and they're going to start feeling better, so you won't have to care for them as much. But I feel like maybe even with this ordeal of having to care for someone, these feelings are going to start to come up because maybe you always wanted someone to care for you in this way. This is what I see for you at this time, group 2. This is what I see for you at this time, group 3. Get down in the comments and let me know if this reading resonates with you in any kind of way. We're going to pull your angel card to wrap up your reading. Any more messages, guidance, or advice here for group 3? Messages, guidance, or advice here, group 3. Okay, you got the Evil Queen showing up here. You deserve sugar, not salt. Okay, so I feel like what your message is saying here is a lot of things that you may have accepted in your life and you never knew why you accepted the bare minimum. It's because maybe in your childhood you had to accept the bare minimum. A lot of things that you have suppressed in your childhood, some of you even dealt with abusive situations in your childhood that you suppressed mentally. You will start having dreams and visions or premonitions about certain things that you need to actually confront and face, okay? This is just preparing you to let you know that you deserve more than what you've been accepting, okay? You deserve sugar, not salt. But first, we got to confront the things that made us feel like the bare minimum is okay, okay? So this is what I see for you at this time, group 3. Get down in the comments. Let me know if this reading resonates. Thumbs up this video. Just show your girl some love. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, family.